Hello there, friend. My name is Earl Thompson. I'm 87 years old. If you're watching this right now, I want you to lean in and listen real close. Because what I'm about to share with you took me 60 long years of blood, sweat, and a whole lot of tears to finally understand. I hustled for 6 decades straight, and I stayed broke. Until I learned one simple thing that changed everything. Back when I was 19, I left the family farm in Ohio thinking the world owed me something if I just worked hard enough. I worked construction all day, night shift at the steel mill, and on weekends I fixed cars in my garage for extra cash. I told myself, Earl, if you just grind a little harder, the money will come. I got married at 24, had 3 beautiful kids. But I was never home. Christmas mornings, I was working double shifts. My daughter's graduation, I was on the road chasing overtime. By the time I was 58, my wife packed her bags and said, Earl, I didn't marry a paycheck. I married a man. She left. The kids slowly stopped calling. At 65, I retired. And my savings account had $1,847 in it. After 46 years of working like a dog, I was tired, angry, and ashamed. I thought, what did I do wrong? I followed all the rules. I hustled harder than anybody. Then 3 years ago, when I was 84 years old, I was sitting right here on this very same porch, feeling sorry for myself again, just like I had for so many years before. The sun was going down behind the old oak trees, the sky turning that soft orange I used to love, but I couldn't even enjoy it. My back hurt, my knees ached, and my heart felt even heavier. I kept staring at the empty rocking chair next to me, the one my wife used to sit in, and all I could think was, Earl, you really messed this life up, didn't you? I was tired of being angry, tired of being ashamed, tired of waking up every morning with that same heavy feeling in my chest. That's when my old friend Pastor Ray pulled up in his rusty blue pickup truck. He didn't call first. He never did. He just showed up like he always had for the last 50 years. He didn't preach at me. He didn't start quoting scripture right away or tell me I needed to pray harder. No, he just walked up these creaky steps, sat down in that empty rocking chair beside me, and stayed completely quiet. For a long, long time. We must have sat there for 20 minutes, maybe more. Just the sound of the crickets and the rocking chairs moving slowly back and forth. That silence, it felt strange at first, almost uncomfortable. But there was something peaceful about it too. After a while, he reached into his coat pocket, pulled out that old worn Bible of his, the one with the cracked leather cover, and opened it without saying a word. He looked at me for a second, then read one single verse, slow and clear. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46 verse 10. I laughed at first, a bitter little laugh. I said, easy for you to say, Ray. You don't have bills piling up. You don't have kids who barely call. You don't wake up every morning wondering where all those years went. But Pastor Ray didn't get mad. He just looked at me with those calm, steady eyes of his and said something I'll never forget. Earl, you've been doing all the talking for 60 long years. You've been yelling at life, fighting life, chasing life. Maybe, just maybe, it's time you let the universe, or God, however you like to call him, do some of the talking for a change. Those words hit me harder than any sermon ever had. For the first time in my entire life, I tried it. I came back out here on this porch after dark, sat down, closed my eyes, and just stopped. I stopped thinking about the bills. I stopped replaying all my mistakes. I stopped fighting. And son, everything started to shift. See, I learned the hard way, the really painful way, that this whole hustle culture almost killed me. For 60 long years I believed the lie that if I just worked harder, stayed longer, took every overtime shift and never said no, then money would finally come running to me. But the opposite happened. The more desperately I chased money, the faster it seemed to run away from me. It was like trying to catch smoke with my bare hands. You see, I was operating from the wrong place all along. I was running on pure fear. Fear of not having enough for my family, fear of looking weak, fear of ending up like my own father who struggled his whole life. I was living in constant lack and not enough. My mind was always screaming, "You're behind. You're not doing enough. You're going to lose everything." That kind of fear scrambled my whole vibration. My body was filled with stress that never left, anger that I buried deep, and exhaustion that became my normal. I was running on empty, yet still pushing the gas pedal harder every day. And here's the thing I only understood much later in life. The law of attraction doesn't care one bit how hard you work. It doesn't keep score of your overtime hours or your sleepless nights. It only matches your energy. Plain and simple. I was putting out chaotic, heavy, fearful energy every single day, so that's exactly what came back to me. Chaotic money, broken relationships, and opportunities that always slipped away at the last second. It wasn't until I finally stopped the chase that everything started to change. Now I'm gonna give you something I wish someone had handed me when I was 40 years old instead of 84. I'm gonna give you the exact 7-minute practice that I still do every single morning. Rain or shine, good day or bad day. And here's the beautiful part. There are no fancy apps, no expensive online courses, no special cushions or crystals. Just you and stillness. That's all you need. Here's exactly how I do it, step by step, so you can follow along with me right now if you want. First, sit comfortably. It can be in a chair, on your couch, even in your car before you walk into work. Just make sure your back is straight but not stiff. Nice and relaxed, like you're settling into a good conversation with an old friend. Then gently close your eyes, or if that feels too much, just soften your gaze and look down at the floor a few feet in front of you. Let the outside world fade away for a moment. Now take 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale gently for 4 counts, hold it softly for 4, and exhale nice and slow for 6. Do this 3 times. Feel your shoulders drop and your body start to settle. Next, place one hand, whichever feels natural, right over your heart. Feel it beating there, steady and faithful. That little beat has been with you through every hard year and every quiet morning. Just notice it, then silently say to yourself, no need to speak out loud, I am still and I am open. Say it like you really mean it. Let those words sink into your chest. For the next 4 or 5 minutes, simply sit there and watch your thoughts like clouds drifting across the sky. Don't fight them, don't chase them, don't judge them. Just let them come and let them go. If your mind wanders 100 times, that's okay. Every time you notice it, gently come back to your breath and your heartbeat. And when the time feels right, finish by feeling gratitude, even for one tiny thing. Maybe the warmth of the sun on your skin, maybe that you woke up today, maybe just the fact that you're breathing. Feel that gratitude right here in your chest. Let it spread. That's it. 7 minutes. No more, no less. I do this every single morning, and I promise you, if you do the same for the next 30 days, you're going to watch what happens. Things start to shift. Opportunities show up. Peace shows up. And the chasing, well, it slowly stops being necessary. You don't have to believe me right now. Just try it. An old man's asking you nicely. Within 30 days of starting this, a check I forgot about from 12 years ago arrived in the mail. $4,200. My oldest daughter called out of nowhere, and we had the best conversation in 15 years. Opportunities started showing up without me chasing them. I'm not rich like a millionaire, but for the first time in my life, I feel abundant, peaceful, free. So here's my challenge to you tonight. Before you go to bed, try the 7-minute stillness practice. Then come back here and comment, "I did it," and tell me what you felt. If this video touched you, do an old man a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's stuck in the hustle. You don't have to wait until you're 87 to learn this. You can start right now. This is Earl Thompson, signing off. Be still, my friend, and let the good things find you. God bless.